Hello, everybody. This is R. Lee Davis from Mind to Mind Productions here in Canada, and this is Mind to Mind TV. Science tells us that ESP, or extrasensory perception, can in fact exist. Our brains have the necessary abilities to allow for the examples of ESP to be created by us, the lowly humans. But science, despite its many attempts, has never come up with any proof that ESP does exist. And why is that? Well, it's possible that ESP exists on a different plane, where the examples of it occur all of the time. But our plane of existence only crosses with that plane occasionally, which is why we don't see examples of ESP too often. Or it's possible that the required brain activity to create ESP only occurs occasionally, which is why the scientists can't run tests to measure its effectiveness. It's a matter of different scheduling. Maybe those who have the abilities of ESP simply don't want to become laboratory experiments, so they don't display their abilities in places other than entertainment venues, where the people observing it don't question its legitimacy or the capabilities of the individuals. After all, it's just a show, right? Let's face it, if you actually had a friend who could read thoughts, would you want to lose them and have them dissected to find out how they could do it? Or would you rather keep them around and use their abilities to your benefit? Interesting question. Joseph B. Rhine, a botanist born in the late 1800s, founded the term parapsychology to define all things related to ESP or supernatural studies. In the late 1920s, he began a series of tests to see whether a given individual could sense the design on a card. And that's where Zener cards were created. 5 symbol cards with universally recognized drawings: a square, a circle, a plus sign, wavy lines, and a star. The most common exercise is where the subject is asked to concentrate and try to determine which symbol is being held up by the other person. Or the opposite, where the subject can see the symbol and is trying to transmit it to the other person. These activities are often found in home psychic parties, an event where friends will gather to test and exhibit their personal skills and successes with ESP. And frequently, these symbols can be found on the stage, in shows where the audience's own abilities are tested to see if they are in sync with the performers. Now, do you have ESP? Are you in sync with the performers? Come out to one of our shows and find out. I'm R. Lee Davis, and this has been Mind to Mind TV.